name's Emily. I'm the agent and broker advocate here at Curbio. So I talk to folks like you every day all about how Curbio can be such a great resource, really be a game changer for your business and your whole client experience. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can go ahead and get right into it. Alrighty, guys, welcome again. We are so excited to be a partner with the National Realty Guild and be a part of your concierge service. So I really want to go through really quickly, but have any of you guys used Curbio? Either a virtual show of hands, maybe an emoji on Zoom. I'd love to know if any of you guys have used us on a listing or have heard of us before. Well, Curbio is the leading real estate improvement technology company in the country, and we specialize in pre-sale home improvement. So let's go ahead and get into it. A real quick agenda of what we're going to go over today. And this is going to be one of the first of many opportunities to learn about Curbio. This recording is going to be saved in the app, and you'll be all invited to our partner webinar series. So this is a monthly webinar series covering various topics of home improvement, data reports. You're able to hear about the industry and much, much more. So be on the lookout for your next invite coming around the end of this month. And those are all hosted by yours truly. Love to see you guys there. But in today's session, we're going to keep it very simple and straight to the point to tell you about what Curbio is, how to get started. I'll give you an overview in comparison to concierge, why Curbio exists, how to get started on a project, and what the project process looks like. And then I'll leave plenty of time for some Q&As. We'll go through some FAQs. Can leave your questions to the end, or you can pop them in the chat box. But let's go ahead and get started. So we can all agree, essentially since the beginning of time, realtors have been recommending updates and repairs for a property to get it ready to be listed. And this is nothing new. Over 80% of America's homes are now 20 years or older, and buyers want move-in ready homes, which is why home improvement has become part of the job for you as the agent for virtually all of your listings. But traditional home improvement really doesn't work with the timeline for real estate. There are cost overruns, delays, waiting weeks just to get a proposal. It seems like there's always a new issue when it comes to home improvement popping up left and right. Even small jobs like painting and landscaping can create a lot of confusion and stress when dealing with a real estate transaction. And worst case scenario, it can be a deal killer. And that's the last thing you want as a real estate agent when your reputation is on the line. So with this disparity between the aging inventory and the demands for turnkey homes, we're seeing a rise in concierge service. And as you all know, while necessary for getting a home ready for market, homeowners don't always want to shell out the cash to make these updates. And as a result, many brokerages are offering concierge services, which essentially is a financing option for clients to defer all payments until the home sells. And this is becoming very attractive to sellers, and real estate agents whose brokerages offer concierge are winning listings left and right. So I like to think about it this way. You're walking around a listing appointment, pointing out that the carpets need to be pulled up from wear and tear from pets and kids. The kitchen hasn't been updated since 2006. Maybe the upstairs bath doesn't have a bathtub. You know, this laundry list of things to update or repair can be pretty overwhelming to a home seller, and it can be really uncomfortable to ask them to shell out a check for $25K to make all these updates right off the bat. It can be a much easier process to combat that conversation by saying, hey, you know, there's a good amount that needs to be done here to get your top dollar, but we can utilize my concierge service. We defer all payment until your home sells, and you won't have to pay a dime up front. Who wouldn't want that? But there is a catch when it comes to concierge services. They still leave the agent and sometimes also the homeowner responsible for coordinating the projects, and this process hasn't changed in decades. All the concierge options you're seeing out there today are financing options. They don't actually execute the work for you or remove any of the hassle of project management, meeting contractors at the door or picking up materials or eliminating that stress for the homeowners. So that is where Curbio comes in. Curbio is exclusively focused on home improvement projects for real estate transactions. We know that you need to get to closing quickly, with certainty, and with peace of mind, and we designed our entire process around that. We want to make sure that home improvement projects are accessible to everyone selling a home. So what makes us different? So number one, we are completely turnkey. We take care of everything for you. Unlike traditional concierge services and the antiquated way of doing things, we take care of everything from start to finish. We are also tech powered. So we're going to discuss the app a bit later, but we have completely streamlined our process to get listings ready for market. And that is because we are utilizing technology. And the fan favorite, fix first, pay later. So your sellers are never going to have to pay anything until close with no credit checks, no interest, and no hidden fees. So at Curbio, while we're the experts of home improvement, we lean on your expertise of your market to determine which updates to make. We are focused solely on the smart improvements of a home. So not the dream home for a potential buyer, but what we can do now that's going to deliver a high ROI and sell fast. We only work through licensed real estate agents and realtors, meaning we never work with a homeowner on their own. It's important for us to work through you and that clients know that they can only get this service with a listing agreement in place. And this is only for the real estate transaction. So the home always has to have the intention to sell. Another big benefit to working with Curbio is that there is no project minimum and no project maximum. Our scope of work is simply determined by the equity that's available in the home. So think of us as your all-in-one partner for all of your home improvement project needs. So here is a condensed list of some of the things that we can help you with. So we can help you out with any of those pre-sale improvements from painting and floor refinishing, all the way up to bigger upgrades to increase the list price, all with payment deferred until closing. So you can think of us as your go-to contractor and partner for all of your projects. And a little on our pricing. Our pricing you find is very competitive with the local general contractor. And we've designed it that way so that pricing isn't going to be a barrier to working with us on a project. And we want to be your partner. And we won't charge you more due to our workload or seasonality. You'll get the same price for a bathroom refresh, essentially today and forever. And our pricing is all inclusive, meaning that from start to finish, the costs are transparent. What you see is what you pay, and that includes labor, installation, project management, and all materials that go into the home. So when it comes to our materials, Curbio keeps a very curated portfolio of materials in stock and ready to ship. We know what's trending, we know what buyers in your market are wanting, and we've curated the selection to eliminate all decision-making and condense our project times even more. Our materials are very high quality. Our signature line and luxury line are both above builder grade and absolutely beautiful. We'll see those in a couple of before and afters here soon. Our luxury line is just going to have some higher end appliances and stone, but both are made for resale. And again, we can accommodate a material that your client specifically wants outside of our own catalog, but this is our standard process, and this is how we're condensing our project times. And again, our pricing is all inclusive, so all materials and finishes are going to be in your fixed price. So if you're at all familiar with Curbio, you want to know that we've made some very important updates to make your life easier and make it even more accessible to utilize our service. So there are no project minimums. So one more time, there's no project minimum, no project maximum. We can help out with projects big and small. It's all dependent upon the equity that's available in the home. We also do not require price reductions. We did at one time, we do not now, and our contract terms have been simplified. So your contract is going to be between Curbio and the home seller, and there's a very simple clause that we get paid at closing. There are no liens or deeds of trust required. We are expanding our coverage areas. We are in 28 markets and counting. And now you can invite your contractors to the Curbio network. So if you have a painter that does great work for you, or a masonry person that's reliable, you can invite them in on your Curbio project. So I did want to go through a project that we're doing with a person from your brokerage. So this is Laura Schmidt's project in Minneapolis. There are a few pictures here. So what we did some demo and carpeting work. We did some finish upgrades. We installed a granite countertop and faucet replacements in the kitchen. We did some kitchen painting, some cabinetry work, and some removal of door slabs. So this property as is would have been listed for $400,000. After renovation value determined by Curbio and the agent was $450. Project cost was just about $10K. And then that profit ended up being $39,000. So they got their money's worth in the project and more. And then Laura said that she is open to questions. If you want to contact Laura and ask her about her experience, definitely encourage that. So as I mentioned before, the Curbio app is the home base for you from the initial estimate request all the way through project completion. It is a web-based app and not yet in the App Store, but we are working on that and can be accessed 24/7 or on the go from your phone. As a National Realty Guild professional, you are a preferred partner of Curbio, and you'll get app access from the very start. The app is a game changer for you as agents. This means that you don't have to go through the ringer to see what's happening at your client's home, drive hours a week to make sure people showed up and that deliveries arrived as planned. The app is going to be your inside lens to the project, and you'll be able to find out what's going on at any time without having to manage it yourself. For homeowners, whether they are in the home or it's a second property, this is the peace of mind that they need to be able to contact anyone and have a schedule of completion at the touch of their fingers. To log in for the first time and claim your account, simply go to app.curbio.com and select Forgot Password. This will send you a reset so you can create a password and log in as normal every time. So make sure you bookmark this page. Again, that's app.curbio.com. So let's take a look into our Curbio app platform and what you can do. So with the Curbio app, you can track the progress of any of your listing projects you have going on with your clients. You can stay up to date on projects and get photo, video, and text message updates directly from your project manager that read kind of like a social media feed. You can schedule meetings, you can select materials and make decisions on all finishes. So you're able to select from our catalog of materials right at your fingertips in the app. You can request additional estimates for future projects right in the app as well. You can get the latest marketing materials to win more listings with Curbio and much, much more. So this app is opening up the lines of communication like never before. It saves you countless hours that would have been spent visiting the property or chasing down contractors, and ultimately keeps everything moving smoothly. So when you log into the app, you'll be able to request an estimate in the upper right-hand corner as seen on this slide. And within minutes, you will hear from a home improvement consultant to schedule a call. So we're just making the process even easier to get started on any projects you have going on with clients. Then right next to that is our quick links widget, where you'll be able to see any latest marketing materials, updates from Curbio, any new before and after materials are all going to be there as well. So now that you're in the app, so you're going to be in the app very soon, let's go through how you can get started on a project and what to expect from us. So it always begins with getting a general estimate. So whether it's a listing you have or a listing you're trying to win, you start by getting a general estimate. Within minutes, you'll hear from our home improvement team to schedule a call and learn more about what the home may need. They will provide you with general estimate that same day, and you can take that to your client to discuss the process. If your client is interested, you'll keep working with your home improvement consultant to finalize the scope. If necessary, we can send out a Matterport technician to do a 3D video of the property to get a precise capture of the home to walk through together as a group. Then when your client is ready, they will sign a contract directly with Curbio, and you'll be introduced to your dedicated project manager. Once the project begins, you're the main point of contact, and your main point of contact will be your project manager. They're going to be your Curbio employee who's going to be on site and oversee all the execution of the work. They will communicate with you through the app and oversee our vendor network of contractors who execute the work. All of Curbio's vendors have been vetted before they can even begin work on Curbio projects. They are licensed and insured and trustworthy. And as our network grows, we are continually monitoring and vetting the work to ensure that everyone we work with is trained to the Curbio standard. We also have designers on staff to help us with floor plan changes and larger renovations and design improvements around what buyers are wanting in your market. And lastly, we have materials specialists who oversee our catalog of materials to ensure items are in stock, on trends, and ready to ship. So let's go through some marketing materials with Curbio. We know how important it is to market yourself in this competitive landscape, drive in more leads, and also educate your clients. So we're making it easy for you. Soon, you'll see a number of resources on the app that are branded to help you win more listings, educate your clients, and make your own marketing materials. We will even link out to a Canva account so you can create your own marketing materials with the Curbio logo, colors, and stock images. So go take a look and let us know what's working for you. So this is just the beginning, guys. Every month, we will invite you to join special partner-only webinars that we will put on to help educate you on the industry. We'll share more information on how Curbio is different, ROI reports, project data, have special guests like senior leaders at Curbio, and so much more. So be on the lookout for the invitation as they are held every third Thursday of the month. If you start a project, also let us know. We can help with photography, do a special social spotlight, a case study, and more. And lastly, we'll be running lots of special promotions for partner agents. It could be a $1,000 referral bonus, free decluttering services, marketing dollars, and who knows what. But stay alert for those special incentives soon. So make sure you log in to the app. Again, that's app.curbio.com to get started today. So we're going to open up for questions in just a second here, but we're going to go through some frequently asked questions to get those out of the way first. So number one, is there any project that Curbio doesn't do? So we focus our work within the original footprint of the home to maximize the sale price. So we can help out with any of those pre-sale improvements that you need. The only things that we don't do and fall outside of our capabilities are adding on additions. So if we have to come in and build out a retaining wall, that does fall outside of our capabilities, but anything other than that, we can certainly help you out with. Where is Curbio located? So we are currently located within 40 miles of the cities listed here. We just recently added on Nashville and are going to add in a handful of other cities coming up this year. So we're excited to grow. But all of these cities and Nashville, Tennessee, we currently service. Are there any price limits? So no, there is no minimum or maximum project scope. We can help with quick repairs to full renovations. Again, we simply just take a look at the equity that's available. What we'll do is we'll have you determine an ARV. We'll take 80% of that. We'll subtract any existing liens or mortgages. And then essentially what's over is going to be our max budget for that project. But again, we are looking to make smart home improvements, not use every single dollar of that budget. What happens if the house doesn't sell? Well, all homes will eventually sell at the right price, as we all know. In the event that it doesn't, your client would simply cover the cost of the work. So they would simply pay us back. In our contract, we have it clearly stated that we get paid back in a year. If that year is up and for some reason the house hasn't sold, your client would need to either pay us back one lump sum for the work that was done, and there would be no fee on that, no interest accrued on that either. Or if they don't have the capital to pay us in one lump sum, they can set up a payment plan with us. How does Curbio make money? So Curbio is a licensed and insured general contractor on all projects, and that's exactly how we make our money. The same way a local GC would. We never take a portion of the profits. That all goes back to you and your clients. So yeah, and we don't spend a whole lot of money on marketing dollars. We speak to agents like you every day to spread the word about Curbio and have wonderful partnerships with great brokerages to spread the word as well. How do you determine which updates to make? So we are the licensed and insured general contractor. So we bring in that expertise on home improvement, but we lean on your expertise of your market to help us determine those smart updates. So if we're running the comps, looking at the neighborhood, if we don't need to do a full kitchen renovation, maybe just a refresh, that's what we're going to do. But we're going to lean on your expertise for that. How is Curbio different than concierge? So our similarities end at deferred payments. We offer a complete turnkey solution from initial proposal all the way down to final punch list, unlike some other concierge offerings on the market today. Is Curbio more expensive than the average general contractor? So our pricing is fixed and inclusive of everything from materials, labor, and project management. We try to stay in the median of where the local general contractor is in regards to pricing. And we have a price match guarantee as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but we do offer a price match guarantee. So if you happen to run into a local general contractor who's offering to do the exact same work as Curbio, as long as they're also licensed and insured and the estimates are an apples to apples comparison, we are happy to honor that lower price point. So that's, again, pricing wouldn't be a barrier to working with us on a project. Do you offer a warranty for the work? So yes, there is a 1-year warranty on all work completed by Curbio, and this warranty is easily transferred over to the buyer as well. So I'm going to go ahead and check out the chat, see if there's any questions I missed. If you guys would like to pop in any questions in the chat, go ahead and go for it. I'm going to go through some recently completed projects for you guys to take a look at here. So here in this DC home, we did a refresh of this bedroom. So you want the inside of your house to seem clean and fresh to potential buyers. While you may be able to get away with painting just 1 or 2 rooms, you may need to go over the entire interior. A poorly chosen color can also rub people the wrong way, but the goal is to make the home light and airy and create consistency within the home. So the project in this picture shows a perfect example of neutralizing a bold wall. Even if the current paint job is holding up well, if the paint colors are too bold or idiosyncratic, we recommend covering them up with a fresh coat of a light colored neutral like white, beige, or tan. Buyers will probably be more attracted to your house if it presents them with a sparkling, unblemished canvas that they can turn into something that's truly their own. Oh, let's check out this DC basement refresh. So here again, a great example of that bold color, neutralizing that bold color. So we went from that nice dark hunter green in the living room, which may not be for everyone, and we painted everything a nice bright, looks like a nice agreeable gray here. Looks much more neutral, and folks can imagine themselves living in this space much more than in that dark green living room. Let's check out this Houston, Texas project. And here we just removed some wallpaper, but it makes a huge difference. Wallpaper used to be a really popular design choice by homeowners to make their homes feel more personal, but most of today's buyers like a light, solid, neutral palette, as we've seen previously. So our recommendation is to let your buyers select the wallpaper if they want, and cover up that wallpaper, take that wallpaper off and replace it with a nice neutral color. Let's check out this DC home. So wood paneling is another design choice that's kind of fallen out of favor. In many cases, painting the original wood paneling is a smart renovation, and looks great and costs less than new drywall. Paired with this beautiful fireplace design and new hardwood floors, the paint brightened up this room and made it look significantly larger. Can you explain the declutter available? For sure. So a declutter could mean pre-packing, a declutter, if maybe your clients like to hold on to things a little longer than they should, if things need to be hauled to the dump or recycling or donation, we can help out with that. For a small fee, we can bring a pod onto the property if need be. But yeah, truly anything that's needed. If the folks don't have a whole lot of stuff and they just need a cleaning, we can totally come in and do that. If they need to get rid of a lot of stuff, we can help out with that too. Yeah, this before and after, one of my favorites. It makes that room look so much bigger. Let's check out this master bath remodel that we did in Scottsdale. So with self-care on the rise, bathroom design has become an important element for buyers. And this is one of our favorite bathroom renovations that transformed the master bathroom from dated and honestly a little scary to modern bliss. This new bathroom is perfect for someone, who wants some alone time from their kids, and something most parents need now more than ever. So some of these popular bathroom trends for today's buyer includes freestanding tubs, furniture-style vanities, and modern paint colors, flooring, and hardware. We decide with the agent and the homeowner whether it's best to take on a full-scale remodel or maybe just a quick refresh. In this case, I think that remodel was definitely needed. Let's check out this project in Bellevue, Washington. So if your bathroom tile has seen better days, like the 70s better days, you can put in some equity and replace them with modern tile. We made this hall baths more airy and bright with white and gray accents to give the space a bright and clean appearance that buyers would love to call their own. Let's check out this exterior refresh in Dallas. So when siding material is outdated, worn down, or falling apart, it can be a huge detractor for buyers. So let's look at this house as an example. The siding is in such poor condition and the home screams, buyers beware. In actuality, the interior of the house was in great condition, but most buyers wouldn't go far enough to see. So if the siding's seen better days, you should consider updating your siding. Replacing it can be a little pricey, but when necessary, it's an improvement that pays off. If the siding material is in good condition, though, replacement isn't necessarily the best option. For this home in particular, the wood siding itself was in good condition, and it was just the paint that had been worn down. See for yourself how amazing this transformation was with just a fresh coat of paint for the siding and a fresh coat of stain for the fence. Let's check out this project in Lakeside, California. A dirty exterior is something that should not be ignored. Power washing a deck or the siding of your property won't take very long and will have a big impact. Think of it as you're trying to sell a dirty car. A clean car with a nice shine is much easier to sell than a dirty one. The same can be said if you're looking to sell a house. Applying a fresh coat of paint can turn around the way it can appear, and be a dreary, older looking house can be turned into a brand new property with just a deep clean and maybe some fresh paint. Let's check out this project in Silver Spring. Another way to improve your listing's curb appeal is to change out the garage door and front door. Front doors naturally draw attention, so you can sweep your front door out entirely or simply repaint your door with a vibrant color like a red or a teal. With so much front of house real estate, garage doors are another focal point of your home. They can also take more time and money to replace. So to maximize the value of home improvements, we only recommend updating them if they're outdated or damaged. Let's check out this Tampa, Florida driveway refresh. So the driveway is the first part of the home that a potential buyer interacts with. It speaks volumes about how owners take care of the rest of their home and if it's a well-maintained property. A raked gravel driveway is more appealing than a concrete driveway lined with weeds. So clear out your driveway and power wash it if necessary to give it new life. We improve the curb appeal of this home with painting and landscaping and a fancy new driveway. And as a result, the home sold for $54,000 more than it would have if left untouched. All right, let's check out the backyard of this Squamish, Washington listing. So there's much more to curb appeal than the look of your house itself from the front. Another key curb appeal element is landscaping, which can include everything from plants to paths. Before making any changes, it's first important to clean up what your clients already have, patch up the lawns, prune shrubs, power wash concrete paths, and make sure everything at the very least looks clean and well maintained. In some cases, it can make sense to also add to a home's landscaping to create a more cohesive look and stellar curb appeal. The important thing to note here, though, is that while today's buyers want outdoor spaces, they also want those spaces to be easy to maintain. Too many plants or anything that takes too much time to maintain can turn buyers off. Alrighty, so let's check out this backyard refresh in Palm Beach. So while not the first thing buyers see, your backyard space is also important for curb appeal and an increasingly important area of the home. The backyard is somewhere for the family to hang out, to entertain friends, and relax and unwind. So it's important to make your backyard just as inviting as the front of your home. One of the best ways to do this is by creating an outdoor living space. Supplement with staging, add elements like a fire pit, lighting, and cozy seating that will help buyers imagine themselves using the space. Developing your backyard into a living area can help your home feel bigger and boost the curb appeal. So let's talk carpet. Homeowners usually spend about 13 years in their homes, and most carpet is only designed to last between 5 and 15 years. However, it's common to replace carpet flooring before selling. If your carpet looks worn down, shows signs of damage, and it's stained, it's probably best to swap it out to avoid red flags. If your carpets are in good condition and you choose not to replace them before listing, you should have them cleaned to remove any dirt and dander that's built up while you've been living in the home. Let's check out this Rockville, Maryland refresh. So when your carpets are out, carpets are outdated, you can replace them before you sell rather than doing a deep clean. You can replace them with something that's more trendy right now. So here in this refresh, we pulled up all the carpet and replaced it with luxury vinyl tile. All right, guys, I won't go on and on about our projects. Let's go ahead and open up the floor. If you've got any questions, go ahead and speak up, unmute yourself, and let's answer any questions. I'll think of some to answer for you guys. Coming in the chat. All righty. Do you advise on staging the home and popular trends to make the home more appealing? So we can definitely advise you on any updates that are going to help the home sell faster. Again, make recommendations for those smart home improvements. As far as staging, we refer to that as a referral service. So you're able to bring in your own preferred stager for staging. For us coordinating with the stager and upfronting the costs, we do add a 20% admin fee on top of what they charge, just as a heads up, but we're happy to help coordinate staging and add that into, wrap that into the closing costs. But yeah, we'll go with your preferred stager every time. Ooh, sorry, Elizabeth, didn't know about that, but go ahead and put your questions in the chat then if you guys have any more questions. And again, we can do just about everything, any pre-sale needs. So we can help out with punch list item repairs. If we just need to come in and do landscaping, we can totally do that. We do mid-size refreshes all the time, and then we can go all the way up to full renovations. And then again, Laura, an agent from National Realty Guild, is open to any of y'all reaching out if you're curious about her experience with Curbio and the process. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for us later, if in a few minutes you're like, darn, I had a question, you can email partnerships@curbio.com to answer any questions that you guys have. And don't forget to sign up for the app. So go ahead and go to app.curbio.com, hit forgot password. I think Charlotte just reiterated that in the chat to get started today. But any more questions? All right. So again, you'll go to app.curbio.com, forgot password, and you'll be able to set up your login for your app. And it looks like Charlotte's going to help us out with that in the chat as well. Make sure you use your NGR email address when you create that login. But yeah, the app, again, is so helpful. You're able to request an estimate in just a few seconds right in the app. You're able to get our marketing materials, get any latest updates from us. It's a great home base. And make sure you guys keep an eye out in your email for invitations for our partner exclusive webinars. Again, we do them every month. Our next webinar is going to be on March 17th. So St. Patrick's Day, make sure you wear green if y'all come to our partner webinar that day. And there will be a recording. I believe Raylan will have a recording since she is the host, and we'll send that out to you guys to be able to watch on demand whenever you like.
How long will this recorded video last? Does it expire?
No.
I don't believe so. Dependent if Raylan, if your Zoom storage gets to be a little bit too much, you may need to delete recordings. But if you have a good amount of storage in your Zoom, like iCloud, we should be able to keep this for a long, long time.
Yep. We have a different place where we store our files, and that's where I'm going to put the recording. And I'll be sharing that link with everyone, and it will not expire.
It shouldn't, but we do webinars all the time, informational webinars on demand on our site. I believe you can find those in the app as well. So no need to worry. But awesome. I guess if there's no more questions, that's all from me. I can pass it over to Raylan, but thank you guys again for letting me chat all about Curbio, and we hope you guys put an estimate in today. So any project, big or small, if your client may just needs a fresh coat of paint and some cleanup, we can come in and help. If they need a full reno, we're here for you too.
Well, thank you so much, Emily and Charlotte, for giving us your time today and discuss all those things. We definitely learned a lot. So if there's anything you want us to share with the agents of the company, just feel free to shoot me an email, send me a text, and hope to have this session again soon.
Awesome. Thank you
I'll
guys
send a
again.
copy. Yep, I'll send a copy of the recording when it's available. I'll send it to everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great day.